Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today I'm very excited to be checking out the most popular project on all of Kickstarter and on all of Kickstarter games. That is Dice Throne X-Men Marvel Missions Co-op Deadpool, which at first glance seems just like a lot of gobbledygook thrown together, but at the end of the day, I kind of love this main image for a lot of different reasons. They are selling a lot of things here. They're selling X-Men Dice Throne, they're selling the Marvel Missions cooperative scenarios, and they have Deadpool, and they're like, how can we emphasize that we have all these great things inside of this Kickstarter project? And I think they kind of did a good job here. It's back with 8 new X-Men heroes, Deadpool, and a brand new cooperative experience. They knew exactly where that cutoff line was. Because a lot of times you'll be looking at this main description, and you'll say, oh, they didn't know where the cutoff line was because they cut off valuable information. This time, they knew, and I preach that all the time. Hey, Ricardo. And looking at it, it's very bright. It's very colorful. I see some minis in there, which is very intriguing to me. I'd love to know player link, time, count, and age, but honestly, there's so much information on here, I can't complain about it. So, already, can you do it? Yes. It's back with 8 new X-Men things. You have the X-Men license. You have the Marvel license. It's a very popular thing, so I know it can be done. You've told me that. As always with the video, though, do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go. And I want to know more about these little toys down here. 2 minutes. In and out. Woo-wee. That looks good. As someone who absolutely loves Dice Throne, this is enough. I'm in, but let's get into it. So we're taking the time to emphasize all 8 of the character, it looks like, and to kind of hammer home the point that they all have their own unique asymmetrical abilities. With X-Men, obviously that's what you'd want. This would be pretty terrible if they all had the same abilities. But that's kind of what Dice Throne is known for. But if you don't know that, they're emphasizing it, so I think it's a good way to start. Also showcasing some gorgeous artwork, custom components for every single one, the fancy looking dice. We're doing a great job showcasing a lot of stuff here in a short period of time, in only 20 seconds. Whoa, there it is. Mysterio, Onslaught, oh that's hot. We got Mystique and Loki, I'm assuming that is. Oh, Claw? Nice, what is this? I want to play. So I'm seeing the sense of humor coming across as you would like it to with the Deadpool character there. Nice.
Introducing X-Men Dice Throne, featuring 9 of our most innovative and thematic heroes yet. Now
as a Dice Thrones fan, I love the fact that it's not like, these are innovative, this is different, we're doing some different stuff here. Love it, because they've done a lot. Like, if you're not familiar with Dice Thrones, there's already a boatload of characters in this game. They just keep adding more and more and more and more to it, which, yeah, give me more, give me more. Go get that DC license.
You can
I mean, the op has an unlimited number of licenses, pretty much. They've got so much stuff. Like, yeah, keep going.
experience
And with $2 million on the Kickstarter, they probably will, because don't you want to mush together Marvel and Golden Girls? I think we all do.
the fully cooperative adventure with Marvel Dice Throne missions. With double-sided boards set up as lightning fast. Choose a scenario that works for your group's difficulty and playtime. Brave through a variety of heroic tales as you challenge.
That was such a good shot. Because they emphasize
That works for
not only the difficulty, but the time that you have to play it, considering this is a family weight game. You know, medium family weight game. Granted, you're probably not going to be playing this with, if you have troubles reading, but 60 to 80, 30 to 45, 79, 30 to 45, 60 to 80, 60 to 90, 30 to 45. Great. Love it. I love Spotlight and all that.
henchmen, puzzles, and unstoppable threats while managing the crisis clock. Recruit allies from the Marvel Universe to join your team in fighting notorious Marvel villains. Earn experience points to unlock perks in a persistent player progression system that you as a player take with you, regardless of your next hero or mission. Enhance your gameplay experience with upgraded accessories that go along with the 9 new
It's not just the minis, it's the tokens. You want those tokens.
heroes. Our most ambitious project yet is compatible with the entire Dice Throne universe. Don't miss out on this.
Yes! 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 Brian Danielson me right there. That's exactly what I want. That's what everybody's wondering. Is it compatible? And yes, I assume, but they told, and now I want more.
Ultimate
I want it more. There was an it there. I just didn't say it. It was silent.
Marvel Adventure. Back now.
This is the third time in like the last week where I've watched a video and I feel like they crushed it, and all 3 of those videos were very, very different, which is why I always say there's no silver bullet. It depends on your game, it depends on your audience, it depends on a lot of things. I feel like they crushed that video. As a non-Dice Throne fan, which I am not, it's hard for me. I could see as a non-Dice Throne fan where I really didn't feel like I got a lot of information about exactly how the game plays, so hopefully we emphasize that a little bit more down there. But I feel like they did such a great job on the video of just like the show, the spectacle, getting you excited as a Marvel fan. And as a Dice Throne fan, it's over. Done. I want it. So video, great. Do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yes. We'll go check, obviously, in here. Ooh, got a lot of people working on in there. Cool. So we should have some good customer service. Dice Throne Santa vs. Krampus, Marvel Dice Throne. That's the one that I own. It's out. It's awesome. I love it. Shot a couple gameplay videos if you want to see it. You probably don't, because who does? It's old. Get the new stuff. 11628, 831,000. Let's make sure people got this. I still haven't received my game about 2 months ago. Very disappointed in their communication. No one responds to emails for months. I even forwarded all mails a couple of times. It's still nothing. No replacement parts have come my way. I see there's a bunch of same scenarios with other people. Shame. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why we always go to the comment section of previous projects before we back stuff. I'm not particularly worried about not getting the thing, but this is definitely not ideal that we're having some rough customer service here. Will there be a similar special release in the near future? Still no news for replacement parts and 2 missing items. Is it the same person? No, that's Pavle, and this one is Patrick. Still no my replacement parts request for health tracker. Played first game, very fun, but still Krampus dice were hard to really read to pull in those. To date, I have not received my package. Ew. Okay. So when did this end? Let's take a look at that so we can be fair here. So it ended on 7/17/22. So yeah, this is 9 months ago, which would be 1/23. Where are they? Where are they? You got 1 billion collaborators. How about some of them actually do something here in the comments to, you know, help your customers? How long are we going to go where you just abandon it? We're going a year. We're going a whole year back. And this isn't like an old project. It's not like, oh, it's from 2019. This is a 2022 project, and they clearly do not give an F about you if you post in the comments. That sounds rough. That sounds harsh, but prove me wrong. This is ugly. This is a half-point grade bump down in my mind. Like, how far do we go? When did they actually stop talking to people? Like, this is ugly. Ugly. There's not a single green rectangle there at all. 11 months ago. Jiminy Christmas. A year. Okay. Let's check out the updates. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad customer service. So hopefully, at least Kira got in here and talked to people in this update. Did you at least respond to people in the updates? Nope, sure not. Why would we want to talk to people in the updates? I've heard of Dice Throne. For some reason, I thought they were on one of the big guys like Simon or somebody. No, but they're printing money with the Dice Throne. It's a great system. Wholeheartedly recommend the system. Hell of a fun dice chucker. Upgrade, like, it's a great game. But customer service, this is why you come to this channel. A lot of other people wouldn't look there. I'm going to look there, and I'm going to tell you their customer service probably sucks. So if you're an international backer, you're going to have to go into their comment section probably and be like, hey, I got this flaming dumpster fire here. Can you please take care of it? And then I'm sure they're active in their comments now that they want your money. But that's ugly. That is just straight up ugly. Half point grade bump down. Ugly. Marvel Dice Thrones X-Men 2 to 6 players, 30 minutes to play, ages 8+. A bit misleading there because it goes up to 90, but then again, it's wiggly. There's 30 to 45, there's 60 to 90. I'm excited either way. I would like to know the 2 to 6 players right from the jump, though. That is an awesome number. We got the minis. We got everything that you want set up in 30 seconds. Ultra thematic gameplay. And that's actually true. They have like this really, really nice setup system. And then we got Mysterio, Sebastian Shaw, Dr. Ock. Oh my gosh, look at all these bad guys. Super Skrull. Hela. Sorry, I thought it was Loki. It was Hela. This looks... Okay, I want that. I know I submitted for a replacement part with the Marvel campaign. It was a radio silence. Then the part randomly showed up a while later. I had to go through their own replacement part page, though. Thank you, Chris, for the input. It's good to know that you got it, at least. So it seems like that is the way to go. Go through their own replacement part page. I would also bring it up in their comments section, too. If you get enough people starting a dumpster fire in their comments, then, hey, maybe they'll actually start to focus on the comments a little bit more instead of completely neglecting you. 17 minutes, watch it played, excellent, creme de la creme. If you're not familiar with Rodney, you should be. I make how to play videos, and his are roughly 7.4 times better than mine. He is, in my personal opinion, the creme de la creme. All right, anywho, that's a great way to start, though. I love that. Dice Throne missions, so this is the rule booklet here.
Welcome to Marvel Dice Throne.
And this is how to set up and play the missions, which once again sound awesome, sound fun. We've gathered all of our playthroughs and content, creator videos here in this YouTube playlist. They're like, we don't want a video dump. We're going to put it all here. Interesting idea. I would love to know what people think about this idea. I personally like it on the page better. Anytime you're making me make an extra click to go see something that most people put on a page, I find annoying. But I'm curious to see what other people say. Hold up, it's not a party with the Deadpool. Got it. Cool stuff. So $60. Dice Throne missions, a new solo cooperative campaign, plus the Dice Throne mission promo packs for free. The limited edition battle chest, 8 new heroes, stored, all fancies. And then we have the deluxe Deadpool, and then presumably the one that has all these, which is going to be the one that's most popular, which is the pledge level that I thought would be right down here. But they're going a la carte, which is ugly and unfortunate. But they have something that everyone wants that is a Dice Throne fan or an X-Men fan, so they can do stuff like this. About 75% into the way of designing a board game and thinking about a Kickstarter, I came to the realization that there's no way I could provide customer support solo. What's their excuse? Well, Kevin, this is a good chance for me to shill a new service that Hero Time Manufacturing is doing, where I personally will be in your customer service helping you with your comments and your updates. Not like responding to stuff that I don't know about, but just fluff. Like, I'm super excited about this game too. We think you're going to love it. Yeah, it's a service we're starting to offer that I think is really going to be something people like. Jean Grey, Rogue, and they're showing the complexity. This is straight up here for fans of the original. I already know the price, which is great, even though I am slightly disappointed. There's not just one big bundle having all the stuff. Ooh, metal curmudgeon coins. I want it already. It's great. Cool. Cool. All this good stuff. Add-ons and bundles. If you want the videos, they have a video section. 45 pre-painted hero sculpts. So this is not in any of these pledge levels, correct? Let me just double check these here. 8 brand new heroes. So yeah, that is just a straight on add-on. That's interesting, and I'm sure there's a very good reason why they're doing it. I don't know. Oh, so this one comes with a pre-painted mini. These ones don't. So the Deadpool does. Those ones don't. And you need to get the add-on if you want to get those, which most people want. Then we also have these, which are for the original characters. Oh, those are the characters. Those are the games that I have. I want them. Okay, $45. So what is this? Now we got... I love how clearly all the prices are. So these are upgraded acrylic tokens. So this is an add-on section. I gotta say, as an add-on section, I feel like this is a nicely coordinated and laid out add-on section for the most part. I'd like a smidge bit more info, but overall, it's a fun little shopping add-on section if you're a fan of the thing. Surprised there's not like that big... There's not more big pledge levels here, and I guess they just wanted to limit it to the add-ons. The Marvel promo packs, the collapsible dice trays, the super thick $20 each playmats. Oh, that's because they're useless playmats that just have art on them. No thanks, but still, people love those. I don't understand it. As a gamer, I'm like, no, if you don't have card slots or useful information, I don't want your stupid playmat. period. But then again, I'm not an art person. Marvel Hero Balance Kit to balance it, and you can download this. Cool. This PDF is still being play tested. It is not yet considered final. That's great. And so many companies, oh, there is this big pledge level. We're just burying it down here. I feel like that's a really odd choice. I feel like the natural spot for this was right underneath the pledge area earlier. Just, I'm curious. And then we have the all gameplay bundle, which is going to give you bunch of promo packs along with it, and then we have the all the new things, $449, and then we have the Marvel All In, which will get you everything from Dice Throne but Marvel. And that and I know there's going to be some people who are like, I want some of the older Marvel stuff, and I imagine that's because they have an agreement with the op, because the op is the one, at least I believe, who has the keys, essentially, to use Marvel. If you're not familiar with the op, they used to be called USAopoly, and then they shifted away from that name because they got known as just like a crappy company that made a bunch of Clue spin-off games, and so they wanted to go to the op to spotlight, hey, we got cool board games too, not just the crap. And I imagine dealing with the Marvel license through the op, there are very specific things that they can and cannot do. Just speculating there. Funding quests. We have 26 funding quests planned, which can be unlocked with helping of your pledge. Each quest has been carefully chosen. They are all exciting and will enhance. These are called stretch goals. I don't care if you want to give them some stupid name that no one else uses. You're not going to change it. You're not going to change it for everybody. And this is not just specifically aimed at them. I know like I'm sounding harsh at Roxley Games, at Dice Throne. No, I've seen other companies do this kind of crap too. Just stop it. Stop it. We have a very clear, concise, unconfusing name that everyone uses except for you and like a small handful of other companies. They're called stretch goals. They're called unlocks. They're two different things. They're very simple. Please don't change them into stupid things. Granted, this is easy to tell that these are, in fact, stretch goals, which is good. It's not like a confusing area. Like, are these stretch goals? So at 2.5 million, why are these not in order? This is weird. Why would we not put them in order? Huh? So 1 million, 1.5 million, 2 million, then we jump down to 1.75, and then we jump down to 1.1. Why? Why not? That's so weird. Either who, cool expansions. The iconic villain Green Goblin will emerge from the Marvel Universe to combat Heroes in this newly added mission. Fantastic. I'd love to know what that means. Does it come with a card? Does it come with a standee? Does it come with, what does it come up with? Take that turn, first turn in style. No need to fight. We'll get you acrylic first player token. So they're revealing the stretch goals as we go, which is probably a smart idea. Because one thing that'll happen, especially if you have a project where it just explodes, is you might hit all your stretch goals right from the jump, and then it looks weird when your stretch goals are like, yeah, if we hit 1 million, we'll get this. If we hit 1.1 million, we get this. If we hit 1.2 million, we hit this. And then if we hit 2.8 million, we'll get this. So I get that they're trying to do something different here. Overall, the stretch goal area, I think it leaves a lot to be desired. It feels like an afterthought, honestly. But it doesn't. It feels like they put effort into it. It's just weird effort. Disappointing stretch goal area. Funding quests are objectives to help enhance the game. That's called the stretch goal. 5 funding quests will be revealed on the first day of the campaign and 2 on the second day. After that, a new quest is revealed every day. So that's exciting, though. That's cool. This is a short page. Kickstarter ends. We'll have your thing August 2024 because we want it to be out for Gen Con. Makes sense. Shipping plans. Oh my gosh, my tummy's rumbling. Ugh. I ate a bunch of this really gross seasoning from Cards Against Humanity, this claminase seasoning. It is not good. All right, so Zone 1. Am I in here? Yes, I am. So shipping, $7, 15. So what's wait? You have. Ew. What the hell is this shipping area? Who helped? Like this is. Oh, never mind. Take backsies. So it's all here. I was looking at it. Okay, so all the Marvel things, 35. So what do I want? I want the new gameplay. It's $15. Very reasonable. Let's check out the pledge level. 635 people just want the Deadpool. Deadpool moves the needle. Marvel Dice Throne's missions, 365. Just want the missions. 864 people just want the battle chest. Those are great numbers. New gameplay, 6,199, and that undoubtedly is the featured pledge level. That's going to be the most popular one, which is not surprising at all. The only thing that I find surprising is that they made you scroll further to get to it, despite the fact they knew this was going to be the most popular pledge level. And how do I know they knew it? Because you knew it, and everyone knows it. It's obvious. If you have Dice Thrones, that's probably the one you're going to get. Let's see. So 667, you get the Marvel bundle gameplay all in. Not sure what's different about this one, but I can go back and easily find out. All the new things. 1381. These numbers are great. These are all great numbers. Okay. 247, 1381. So I'm not going to poo-poo on any of these pledge levels. The bottom line is, as long as you have a reasonable amount of people on every pledge level, that means that you did your research beforehand and you knew exactly what people were most likely going to back. So kudos to them on this. Their stretch goal layout is weird, but I don't mind it versus how Awakened Realms refers to their daily unlocks as stretch goals. Yeah, Awakened Realms... I don't want to talk about Awakened Realms. Awakened Realms, they got a lot of things that piss me off. In particular, their squares. Game Found needs rectangles. Squares are stupid. I know you want to be original and unique, and you want to be different, blah, blah, blah. Just give me rectangles. You may need to pay sales tax, VATs, and taxes. And yes, stretch goals are not unlocks. And I agree, that is a much more egregious crime against humanity, which seems extreme, but I take Kickstarter way too seriously. Retail plan, so $50 after the fact, cool, and it's going to be broken up into 2 parts. This is actually really nice. I actually kind of love this level of transparency here from the op, or is it Roxley, or whoever it's from, I don't know. So yeah, it's going to be coming out to retail. It'll be 100. So it's nice. It's nice, clean, and clear. And hopefully, since I'm on the ops list, they'll send that my way because I will gladly enjoy that. FAQ 14. Please tell me it's organized. It is. So first thing, they put the numbers there. The numbers are completely useless. I don't, at least to me, what do the numbers do? Why do I need to know this is question number 6 versus question number 7? It's not a big deal. I just legitimately am throwing this out into the ecosystem, not the right word, to see what, can anyone think of why you would put the numbers there? I love this though. I love this. They have it why is purchasing down here? Why isn't purchasing with the rest of them? Anywho, okay, cool. So they tried to organize it like Reload from Colossal Games. Not quite. So it's kind of weird. But anywho, I appreciate the effort. Issue 3, maybe you can put some of that effort into your previous comment sections too. Issue 3 Q&A with Gavin and Nate. A first look at the mission trays. So we got 68, 33, 48. Let's check out the most engaging updates, see what they're doing. They have the same generic thing at the beginning there. Not a fan of that. Welcome back, Heroes Week. Because here's the other thing, too. It doesn't tell me anything. I know it's a Kickstarter update, but I'd love just a little tease there. We hear you. Let's roll out the most recent funding quest list. Their stretch goals. I'm just going to call them that as such from this point forward. Cool. That looks great. Regarding the revealed allies, Q&A stuff. Let's play live stream. So let's people say. So quest 10 and 12 should be available by now, right? If you scroll down the campaign, they have 10 and 11 posted. Still waiting on 12. They should post that later on today. Are you going to respond to anybody? Good. Good. And this is exactly what I'm talking about here. Maybe Off Ninja already does this. We appreciate your persistence. Yeah, because you can easily respond. I'm going to set up a Fiverr for this later today, if I remember. We have tested the space. Yeah, so once again, if you don't know, yeah, I'm not going to get into that there. So they are in here. They're responding. Cool. Go respond to your old stuff, too. That'd be great. 2759, let's give this one a grade on the comments. If you currently are considering it's possible to have the option of unpainted minis, the current packs are very expensive, and I like to paint. Yeah, that is odd that we don't have the unpainted minis, but hey. Questions about card sleeves. Gambit has a few cards that are special. Okay. And it's very popping in here, 2,900 comments. Final grade for this one. Do I want it? Yes. And at the end of the day, that's going to sink everything. They have a great game system, and they have a great license that fits into their game system like peanut butter and jelly. It looks like they're taking great care of it from a game design standpoint. 9 asymmetrical new characters that you're going to be able to add into all your old characters, including Santa. Like, that's great. Not to mention, they have the co-op here, which it's all icing on a super delicious cake. So do I want it? Yes, 100%. There's tons of video. They posted a video dump. Not the biggest fan of that. I don't feel that's the one thing. And it's hard for me to come at this perspective a little bit because I am such a huge Dice Throne fanboy. I have been since the first time my buddy Brandon taught me the game. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is such a fun dice game. but I don't feel like it was sold well to anybody who doesn't know what Dice Throne is. I feel like they gave you all the information that you could go and you could find out what Dice Throne is, but like, I feel like it would have been pretty easy to put some medals and some awards, and there's quotes. I'm sure there are tons of people who have given this the best of the year, or the best of the month, or the best dice game of the year. They probably have a litany of awards that they could have put here to kind of spotlight, and they didn't, which I felt like was a really odd choice. It feels like it's definitely aimed exclusively at people who are already Dice Throne fans, or just straight up X-Men Deadpool fans, which, let's be quite honest, I feel like is a lot of people, but it'd be nice to emphasize that as well. So do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yes. I'm not worried about it physically getting to your door, even though apparently some people have had those issues and they have been met with deaf ears. And not just deaf ears, but deaf ears multiple times because Roxley Games / the op / whoever's running the customer service apparently is pretty piss poor at their job there. And I know that sounds really harsh, but when I say harsh stuff like that, I've noticed that a lot of times the companies will actually do something about it. And imagine if you've been sitting in there for 9 months waiting for your expansion. Would you like it if some random internet head insulted the company just in order to get you your Santa versus Krampus game? You probably would, so it's piss poor customer service when you have not logged on and said anything in the comments for a year on a project that launched in 2022. So I stick by my story. I don't care. Wild card. Yes, it's 7/2022. It's Q3 of last year. Like, it's just bad customer service in the comments. Let's see, have they changed their customer service at all? Good. So they have 3 people here as opposed to a whole bunch more people here. So hopefully they have taken that note and this is going to have better customer service. But that being said, I'm not particularly worried about it getting to you for the most part. And then how much is it? It seems reasonably priced. I guess I was so glossed over. $25.60 for that. That's very reasonable. $99 for the X-Men Battle Chest, 8 new characters, and $169 for 9 new characters. And they're pretty nice components with everything. They do have the deluxeified. Okay, it seems Kickstarter reasonable, especially when you're dealing with an intellectual property like the X-Men, where you know you're going to have to add like 10 to 20% off the top just because you have such a high in-demand intellectual property, especially considering these movies are probably going to be coming out in the next few years. So, end of the day, how much is it? I feel like it's pretty reasonable. Any opinion on the Deadpool miniscope? It has a lot of contention amongst fans. That is a bit much. It's a bit much. Let's go check that out. I had like clown hair or something on it, didn't it? And so final grade for this one, I feel like is a solid grade. I'm going to go with a B. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I mean, I get it. Like, oh, it's Deadpool. He's crazy. He does crazy stuff. It's fun stuff. And we want to make it a really animated thing. But I could definitely see why. Like, if you offered me that versus just, like, a regular Deadpool where he looks cool with, like, 2 guns out. Like, maybe he's got something silly. Like, maybe his underwear is poking out the back. Maybe he's got the dress. Like, but yeah, I definitely feel like they went overly silly on this one. That being said, is it going to stop people from backing it? Nah, probably not. I can't imagine. So I'm going to go with a B+ on this one. I'd really love to put it in the A range, but honestly, I'm going to hold a grudge based on that terrible customer service in the Santa versus Krampus one, especially as someone who is a diehard Santa fan. Like, I love Christmas. I start getting ready for Christmas, like, the second Halloween's over. So, yeah, much love to those people who are having to deal with their customer service. Go drag it out into their new comment section. Put your flaming dumpster in their yard, and I guarantee you they probably take care of it because they don't want too much of that going on. So I'm going to go with a B+ on this one, but let me know in the comments below what is your final grade on Dice Throne X-Men Marvel Missions Co-op Deadpool. That's still a weird name, but I think it did a great job emphasizing everything they had. And as always, if you're enjoying the content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below as I'm trying to reach 30,000 subscribers in 2023, because that would be super awesome. Bye-bye. Piss poor Christmas. Piss.